Alright, welcome to Sportsadvisor. Today we're going to show you how to register your permits using Sportsadvisor and then make those permits available and assign them to clubs in your or teams in your club. So first of all, you need to be logged on to Sportsadvisor. I'm logged on under the Nepean account. That's why it says welcome Heather. She's the administrator of the account. So I'm going to go over to manage activities, and the first thing you got to do is you need to attach facilities to your club. It's kind of a nice feature. It allows clubs to manage all their facilities, manage their permits, store them in a database, make them accessible. So I'm going to just actually show you how to add a facility. You can see these are the facilities I've attached to the Nepean club already. I'm going to add one more facility. First thing I do is I just select my club. Now often you'll just have one club showing here. Some individuals own, if you would, multiple clubs, and so all the clubs that are attached to their user will display here. So it's just an Nepean. Now I need to select the type of facility, and since Sportsadvisor is multi-sport, we have gyms, arenas, outdoor fields. We'll add more as we go. I'm going to select the gym, and Sportsadvisor is loaded in all the gyms in the area with their addresses. So you don't have to key in or search for the address. You just have to search for the name of the gym. You can see the address information is loaded in, and then you can select the site. The site is sometimes clubs like to split gyms into A and B. Sometimes they like to use a whole gym. Sometimes they like to refer to gym as wood or tile. However you want to refer to it, this allows you to do so there. So we're going to refer to this as A and B of John McRae, and then I can upload the permit. So just go to set up a little permit directory here. I can upload the John McRae permit, and now I'm going to assign this facility. And you can see below, this facility has now been added as well. If I go to my manage facilities, you can see I've added this new facility. Now I can go create a permit for this facility. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go create a permit. You can see I haven't created any yet, so I'm going to add a new permit. Now by default, we just have kind of a reoccurring permit form here. Most permits are reoccurring for clubs, and we offer sort of two reoccurring options, weekly or daily. And the concept of permit is essentially a time slot, reoccurring time slot on a given day, and I'll explain it a little bit more as we go along. But I'm going to name the permit holders Nepean Blue Devils. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assign a reoccurring practice permit. So this is reserved for my club's use. Now we can share permits with other clubs in the system. That's kind of a nice feature of Sportsadvisor. I'll talk about that when I create our second permit. So this first one, Nepean Sportsadvisor practice. Select the season, the facility. Again, I could select any of the facilities that I've assigned. So I'm going to select John McRae, AB. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a reoccurring practice on Monday evenings from the 1st of October all the way to the 29th of April, and these are weekly. And you can see now I've created 30 reoccurring bookings, and so it's automatically calculated for you. Now if I would have selected a Tuesday here, it would still show Monday evening reoccurring. The reoccurring is set based on the first date you select. It would still show 30. It would still only go to the 29th, even if I put the 30th in there. And this booking is from 6 to 8. And I'm going to assign this to one of the teams in the club. I'm going to assign it to our junior girls team. This is when they're going to practice. Now you can see it's been assigned. I'm going to submit. That creates the permit. Now what I want to do is I want to just put the individual bookings into the system. So I need to select to add booking. I can select all, or I could select individual ones. Only the ones that get selected will be added in. And so I'm going to add all these bookings and say update. and I can go back to the reoccurring assignment page. Everything's kind of pre-filled with my last choice, and I could add another booking if I wanted to, which I do. So I'm going to add one more reoccurring permit. This time though, it's going to be a league permit, and I'm actually going to assign this permit to another club. I'm going to assign it to the Eastern Ontario Basketball Association. And it's John McCrae. I'm going to assign AB, but this time the permits run on Sundays, and I'm going to start the permits on the 14th, and I'm going to end the permits on the let's end it in the 26th of May, and it's weekly, and it's Sunday. You can see, and I'm going to say this permit, again, permits are time-based. Our preference in the Eastern Ontario Basketball Association is you give us an hour-and-a-half permits if you're going to give us a permit at all. So this permit is going from 9 to 10:30, and you can see it's unassigned. There's no teams, no games have been assigned to this permit yet, and I'm going to submit. And same thing, I need to select here, add all the bookings, update the 32 bookings, go back. Now I'm just going to go see what I've done. And you can see here, now I've created 2 permits. One on Monday evenings at John McCrae from 6 to 8. It's being used for practice for our junior girls team. And the other one is used for the Eastern Ontario Basketball League. And I just want to, before I end this session, I'm just going to show you one really great feature. So my team is the junior girls basketball team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out of Sportsadvisor, and I'm going to actually sign in as a member myself, because I own the junior girls basketball team, as you can see. So this is my team. And now if I go to my schedule, what I'll see, and I select my junior girls team and I get the calendar, you can see that those Monday evening practice times have been automatically added to my schedule. So this is a great feature for clubs. Assign permits to a team, the team's schedule automatically gets updated. A lot less work for everyone. So that's essentially how you create permits using Sportsadvisor. I'll upload another video, shows you how to edit those permits, and then it shows you a really neat feature how teams can reassign or release a practice time and notify the rest of the members in the club that the practice has been released.